But let's just pause that and switch on over to the actual game. Why are you not? Of course. There it goes. It's like it was working fine just a second ago. But yes, we are here. Mario Rescues the Golden Mushroom English version, because it's also in Portuguese. I can't say that one very well. That is a language I have trouble saying, but not English. So, newer hack, actually. I've been playing a lot of old hacks on my stuff. But let me know if it's too quiet or anything. Press B to advance the cutscenes or start to skip them. Okay, we can skip things. Nothing was going wrong around the Mushroom Kingdom. Princess Peach is in her castle. Suddenly a pipe appeared in front of him. It's not invisible. Should be invisible, shouldn't it? He entered. Why would you do that? Why would Mario just enter a pipe? Mario was taken to an island far away from the Mushroom King. Why? Why would you just like jump into a pipe? Pipe disappeared. This is like another fever dream. Bowser appeared and he was surprised. Why is Bowser here? Mario asked Bowser, Hey Bowser, what does this gold mushroom do? Well, it gives you unlimited boosts in Mario Kart. It works like Super Mario Galaxy's Grand Stars, except that there's only one golden mushroom. It is Emerald Hill Zone. If you manage to defeat me, you can take it. But and the golden mushroom was stolen by Bowser and up to Mario to retrieve it. Well, shoot. Darn it, Bowser. Gotta go get that mushroom back. Why? I mean, it should just be like Mario Kart. Information house. Let's go get informed. Blue coins indicate that there's an invisible coin block above them. I mean, that's nice and all. White dotted line blocks act like one F-Zero. Sure. Yoshi is not. Oh, Yoshi is gone. Otherwise, Mario would be forced to jump off of him in some level. I mean, isn't that the whole point of Yoshi? Also, all the Yoshi coins have been removed from the hack. Well, I mean, there's like no trace of Yoshi. In this hack, you'll also find enemies that aren't in the original. Well, I mean, obvious Shy Guys. This is like super, like, informative zone. Blue Barracudas, yeah. I've seen most of these. Hammer Bros. They throw things and jump up and down. Yellow Barracudas fly in a wave pattern like Eries. Spike. Yep, throws spike balls. Oh. I'm pressing B. That one was a door. There is a severe lack of Yoshi. Okay, yeah. So it was like, up until now, it was like press B or start to skip cutscenes. But I have to hit up now to skip things. And now I'm back to pressing B. I'm so confused. Falling icicles. Oh, this is so long. It does, and I'm kind of upset that I went into this house, because I mean, it's nice that it's informative and tells you everything that you're gonna run into, but one of the nice things I like about hacks is when you run into something, you don't always know like what it's gonna be, and you're like, oh hey, this is new, this is different, I get to experience it for the first time. But no, now I know there's floppy Pararexes and Hammer Lotuses, and it's kind of sad because I won't get to experience it for the first time. What? Oh, that was a coin block. I was confused for a second because I like got a coin and hit it, and it didn't make a sound, and I was confused. I was a confused boy for a second. But we will go and have some fun. It's not a super terribly long hack. It's also normal difficulty, so besides me just being a bad player, it shouldn't be too difficult. Because I am fairly awful at playing games. It's a thing that I do regularly. Playing games, I mean. Being awful at them, I mean, is also comes with the territory. Well, there's a key and keyhole. Ledges, yes. Ledge should have mentioned ledges. Well, yellow switch right off the bat. This is wasting no time. Okay, I get what's going on here. It wants me to get 1-ups. And I'm okay with that. If I can get enough of them. Okay. So that reset the counter. That reset the counter. Kind of bummed about that. I mean, yeah, the midway point, it makes sense to be right there. Because people like me who look at just cliffs and like, that is the most dangerous enemy. The cliff. Cliff, the most dangerous enemy. Also, I didn't actually notice the keyhole on the map the first time around. I like when hacks do that. Give an indication of some sort if it has a secret exit. Because the biggest thing that bugs me about hacks is not when they have a secret exit and you can't find it, or like use red levels, because red levels are fine. It's when they put a secret exit in like a castle or a ghost house. Like if every ghost house had a secret exit, that'd be one thing. But if it's like one ghost house has a secret exit and the rest don't, or like one castle has a secret exit and the rest don't, it just makes finding everything a little bit more difficult than it really should be. And it makes me a little sad. But I like the keyhole. Or some indication, like if you set a thing, it's like, oh hey, by the way, all castles have a back door, exit, whatever you want to call it. Like all castles have exits, secret exits. Yeah, like that's just the big thing, is ghost house and castles, they need indication. But it's like you put a note, it's like, hey, all castles have a back door. Like, okay, all ghost houses have a secret exit, that's okay. And you just use red level tiles for, is that real wind or is that fake wind? That's fake wind. But yeah, like red level tiles or something that indicate, oh hey, yeah, secret exit. You know, that's fine. It's just a design principle that you really want the player to understand what's going on. Like you don't want to surprise them with secret exits and like not being able to find somewhere to go. One big example of that is the Watch Mario game I've been playing on this Super Mario World Central Twitch thing that I need to finish. That one, like half the time I have no clue where to go because I don't know where the exits are. It's a fun game and it's really like interesting in its own like ways. But man, is it confusing. It's very confusing. Okay, well, I just went backwards. It kind of feels like that is where a dragon coin would have been, but they've been removed. Like, maybe they were in here at some point, and they're no longer there. I hate the P-boards. I hate them so much. They don't They don't work very well. I hate those things. They are probably more dangerous than ledges. The P-boards. Yeah, I mean, ghost houses in the original Super Mario World, they're unintentional, but I believe every single one of the ghost houses actually has a secret exit, and I think it's actually named somewhere, either in the instruction manual or in a box.
Boderholmsy, tell a joke. My presence.
Your presence. Hi, Dan. Welcome. Your presence has been made. I hope everything is going good with you, despite what's been going on. But, yeah. I wonder if a big level tile is a big level. We will find out. We will find out what's going on with the big level. And we will go. It's always I'm not used to robot voice. Also, you fixed it. I'm actually kind of glad it is now back to Susan instead of Mark. I don't know. I don't know the text-to-speech names. I'm just gonna call her Susan. But yeah, it was kind of weird having the male voice on the last stream you did for whatever reason. Not really sure what happened there. But yeah, it's always strange because I'm not used to Susan just kind of chiming in and talking to me when I'm playing things. That's a shuriken. That's the name of that thing. It is a very ninja star. And we will go. I hate the P-boards, P-springs. What? I think they're P-boards. Whatever they are, I hate them. Also, my camera is not centered, and it's throwing me off, even though I'm the one who caused that atrocity. It was! You can probably still hear me, because I'm talking loud. Here it is. I was looking for my manual for Super Mario World, because it's, like, within 2 feet of my desk at, like, any given time. I was seeing if... because I think it says something about the ghost house in the manual. You can probably hear me flipping. Haunted house. The inside of this old wooden house is dark, scary, and swarming with ghosts and spirits. What's more, the door is nearly impossible to find, so you're going to need to put on your thinking caps to escape. Okay, so it just says escape. But I could have sworn somewhere it says that there's secret exits. Who knows? Good afternoon. How are you today? Grass World 1-4. I am probably the biggest non-fan of water levels. It's pretty. I mean, I like the gradient, and I like the HDMA that's going on. Hate swimming. Hate swimming levels. They feel slow and boring 90% of the time. That's good. Chilling. It's kind of what I'm doing. My wife does kind of daycare on certain days, so she's watching small children, and I'm playing video games because I am unhelpful. I mean, that sounds awful. It does. I don't know. I help her out quite a bit, but they're being good, and they are probably some of the nicest little children you'll ever meet, and they're very polite. And I'm like, hey, while they're being like nice and good, I'm gonna stream because I haven't been able to do that lately, and that's something I quite enjoy doing. I mean, well, it's kind of a daycare. It's like we call it daycare because that's what she's doing, but it's kind of like babysitting-esque type of thing. But it's here at our house. But I mean, they would probably quite enjoy playing not cool or cruel. That no. There in that situation, there is no cool about it. That is purely cruel and inhumane, and probably get like social services or something called on you, because it's like, why did you make them play this horrible hard hack? And they're like, because child tears are the best. Max points for honesty. I mean, I try. Okay. Very, very interesting little side segments. So far, I like, I don't like that. I think I could go left as well. What is, oh, hey, kitty cat. I did not know, that's just the midway point. Huh, okay. I didn't know my kitty cat was in my room with me. She was in the window. Now she's like looking for escape because she's like, you're talking and making lots of noise. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what I do. Well, this so far, as I was saying, I like this act. It's a nice romp game. Kind of weird, some of the pipe placements. You go in and you like, instead of going forward in level, you go back, which is a little odd, in my opinion. It's not like the worst thing ever. It's just kind of odd. Rain. I know a lot of people hate rain in video games. It's like, get rid of it. I am actually a fan of more ambient games. More ambience. I like the rain. I like it when it has snow, like light fog. I like ambience in games. It makes games feel nice and fun and more immersive, in my opinion. Also, I like the rain sound effect. That is a very nice little touch. Kind of a interesting take on the song, but that's okay. It kind of reminds me, the sound effects for the rain, it kind of reminds me of Stardew Valley a little bit. The sound when it rains in that game. So what it reminds me of? There's also like a very, very slight echo to it too. Like, I don't know how well that comes across, but there's like a very, very, very slight echo going on. So, just get all these things, get another mushroom. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's just, it's another one up is what that is. Another one up for me to live longer. Because I'm sure I'm gonna need it at some point. I'm sure I will. Martin's Castle. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Like, oh boy. Yeah, I mean, it's moody. I know some people don't like it. I know some people don't like the rain. That's actually one of my favorite things about living in Oregon, because that's actually where I live, for anyone that is curious. We get a lot of rain, and it is very, very nice and green and rain. Lots of rain. I mean, sometimes it's annoying, like when you have to drive in it, but just listening to it, like sitting inside on a nice day, and I say nice in like gray skies and rain type of nice, but just staying inside and having the window open and just listening to the rain. In fact, I think it's raining right now because I'm kind of trying to look out my window because my curtain is closed, but I can kind of see out there. It's gray skies. I mean, I know It's supposed to rain quite a bit, but that's like normal winter. We don't get a lot of snow, at least where I am. Southern Oregon, however, they got like 5 feet of snow over Thanksgiving. Smell after rain. It is very, very nice earthy smell after rain. It's very, very nice. I'm trying to read the comment and dodge things at the same time. Does not. Yeah, it kind of doesn't. The outside kind of aesthetic. It's very open floor. What? You know, that brings me to a question. The lava. Is the lava just pouring out of the castle, or is there like something stopping it that you can't see just from like the curved perspective? You know, like when you look out across the horizon, it curves slightly, so after a while you can't see like flat surfaces anymore. Like, is that just what's going on? It like goes and you just can't see what's stopping the lava, or no one's here. And thank you for the follow, A Knight of Wands. Enjoy your time at Super Mario World Twitch Central. You again, I've defeated you a bunch of times. Morton, I'll defeat you this time. He speaks. He does. He is a big boy. He's a big chonker. He is a fast, speedy boy. He is a dead boy. That was... that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. He just kind of popped out of existence. Well, let's go on to World 2. Ooh, it's pink and cherry blossomy. Oh, it is Cherry Force. I wasn't even reading the level. I'm just like, I like the little cherries up in the trees. I kind of wish Yoshi existed, because I would love to have, like, watch him eat cherries, because that's a thing normal people say. Because I am definitely a normal person. Sakura tree, it is. I wonder how many people actually knew. I know some Japanese, very, very limited on my Japanese language. I used to know a lot more. I took 4 years of Japanese in high school, which was a very, very long time ago. I don't know what I expected from the Shy Guy when I jumped on him. But yeah, I took like 4 years of Japanese in high school, and I don't remember a whole lot from it, just because I never had a good chance to like continue practicing after being in stuff. Yeah, they're almost blind jumps. I don't know if I'm making them more blind than they are, but I also feel like this game's doing a good job of not expecting the player to land on like single block tiles. Like, even though they're kind of what's it called? Blind jumps. Like, the game doesn't really expect you to memorize locations of things and expect you to, you know, figure out where those little like single block jumps are. But it's also doing a good job at hinting where you need to go. Like, that's another thing Green Jerry does. He makes very, very nice games. He's probably one of... Oh, that's a plant. Yeah, Green Jerry is probably one of my more, like... I don't know if I would say favorite, like, all-time hackers, but he makes very, very good levels, and he's a very good designer. Yeah, those really weird, like, what was one of them? You know what I used to have? I lost it. It may be on the database site. I had for the longest time a copy of the Nico Nico Doga hack that people recognized. The like all pretty much every level was an auto run level. I had a copy of that. It did not work very well at all, and there was like a big disclaimer at the beginning that's like, hey, sometimes you have to play a level multiple times to actually get it to work right, because there is a little bit of RNG to certain things in Super Mario World. Not a whole lot, but there's a little bit of RNG here and there. And there's certain things like the boo ring, which for the longest time I didn't realize it kept your position. Also, cut off. Awful, horrible. Cut off. Trash it. Get rid of it. Scrap the hack. Just get rid of it. It's awful. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, there's like the boo ring keeps the position when you die, which I didn't know for the longest time. And so it's like there's a big note. It's like, hey, sometimes you have to play a level over and over and over to actually pass it. It was a neat thing because it was all automatic levels, but it did not work very well. Ooh, that didn't feel good. It was awful. The one tiny piece of cutoff that I've seen so far, it's awful. It kills the entire hack. Gamma V is also a very good hacker. I quite enjoy her work. The only downside to Gamma V's work is they're very relatable to each other, so a lot of her hacks blend together. And she recognizes that, but it's kind of just a little sad because she makes really good stuff, but very vanilla stuff most of the time. And some people like not having vanilla and like having custom stuff. So I feel Gamma V's stuff sometimes get overshadowed. Sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of Kaizo stuff right now. Blame retry. Like the retry patch? I mean, that's potentially a thing. That's a thing. I know a lot of people tend to... Lately, they seem to tend to move away from lives, like the live system, which honestly, it is an archaic system that was really meant as a quarter eating device in arcades. That's what lives were made for in video games. They were made to eat your quarters and make you spend more money and time at arcades. And so it's not that the system is inherently bad, it just doesn't really work in a home setting as well as like an arcade setting. I mean, to be fair, I do want to go back into this level just to look at the darkness gimmick. I do like it because it's very like spotlighty, and if you notice, like you have the ring around Mario, and then you have like a shadow like that extends out a little bit further. That's actually a really nice effect, and it made this level not as much of a headache to play as some levels I've played with like a dark gimmick to it. I'm kind of wondering where this pipe is gonna go. It's either gonna go over to that pipe to the castle. No. World 4. Okay. I was gonna say, it's either gonna go there or completely somewhere else. It is genre, yeah. I cause I can't jump. I can't jump. I cause issues. Not issues. I cause what is the word that I'm thinking of? I am not a super big fan of jump. I'm not a big fan of jump. I'm not. Yeah, it was going from World 2 to World 4. It's a very big jump. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the jump game. Jump half is a lot better than classic jump. I've said it before. I've caused some issues in some circles because of my I don't hate it because it's a very good hack. It is very well made. It is just not a hack for me. But I've caused a lot of people to be mad at me for saying that in specific circles. And by specific circles, I really mean Talkhouse for the most part. And I'm okay with that. That's fine. But people got really mad at me at one point so I played through Jump. I was not a fan. And I played one level. It was the one with like the elevators that went up and there's like grinders and saws and stuff. And I played through that and I used rewinds and save states because I'm like, there's no chance I'm gonna be able to do this properly. Like, I knew that. I knew my abilities. There was no way I was going to do that properly. And at the end, I never said it was easy, but I think I said, like, if you actually played through it and paid attention, it wasn't as hard as it looked, I think is what I said. And people got so mad because I said easy, even though that wasn't like what I really meant in the thing. But yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was necessarily boring, like at least Jump. Well, Ninja Lifestyle, thank you for the follow. Enjoy your time here on the Central. A lot of it is easy. Welcome again, Zandu10, for the follow. Yeah, I know one of the issues with Jump is, again, another follow. Delay. I am not 100% certain how to say your name. Also, that's not going back up. Either that was a big oversight or I just did not pay attention. I had no choice. There's nothing I could do right there. Yeah, I mean, as I said, like Jump in itself is not inherently a bad hack. It really isn't. It's just not. It's not a hack for me. It is not. Definite frick. Russafell. I'm probably butchering a lot of names here, but thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Central. I like gimmicky ROM hacks depending on the gimmick. Like that's what I'll say, depending on the gimmick. Because depending on the gimmick, you can have a really good experience or you can have a really bad experience. The bat level, I don't see my main issues with Jump is I don't really remember all the levels individually. Just because for me, it really wasn't like a hack I probably would ever go back and replay. But, yeah. So I don't remember everything specifically. The hack series. I don't know if I know the hack series. I think I might know one or two of the games. But I don't know the whole hack series. Okay. Can I get through this? So I know there's nothing in those. No point in even attempting to collect those. Was there anything? No, there's nothing over there. And then here was like a weird, eerie jump that I wasn't expecting. Please don't hurt me. I'm hoping there's no secret exit because I've been forgetting to kind of look at the keyhole spot on the map to see if it's listed as a secret exit or not. Ooh. There we go. Just go through there. On Mario Maker, I like Mario Maker. I quite enjoy Mario Maker. Unfortunately, I don't have a Switch right now, so I've never played Mario Maker 2. But from what I've seen, it looks really good. I'm a little disappointed that they took out amiibo support. I like the fact they added in the Link power-up, the Master Sword power-up, because it adds a little bit of variety to the game. And I have a feeling what they're doing with that, with the Master Sword power-up, is they're gauging feedback. I think they're gauging feedback from it to decide if making a like Zelda Maker is worth the time and energy. I think that's what they're doing. Like, it is. Mario Maker in general. Let me read the comments so I can actually... Mario Maker... Well, I mean, to be fair, Mario Maker is a thing where you can't add anything extra. Like, you can't really add your own systems in, like ASM and custom music and custom graphics and stuff. That doesn't make it a bad setup, but it does make it a lot more limited comparatively. But yeah, as like a game in itself, if you take Mario Maker by itself, it's actually a good... It's a good game. It really is. You know what? That would have been really interesting to see, having like Mario Paint Composer or the WarioWare DIY thing, like port that over. That would be interesting to see. I mean, yeah, they did do that with sound effects. So they have the ability to do it, but I guess what it comes down to is potentially looking at server size and level size. Like, I wouldn't expect music to take up that much room in a level file. But I'm very curious about it. Oh, my cat wants in. He is yowling at the door. I'm going to go let him in really, really quick. Okay. He is such a brat. That cat. Opened the door. He looks at me. He's like, oh, hey, thanks for opening the door. I'm going to go in another room now. I'm like, no, you're not. Get your fuzzy little butt in here and eat your food like you want to do. Because he's a brat. Let me read some comments. Some chat. Because I'm a little bit behind now. I mean, yeah, getting the game buggy might be a concern. Frick. But I don't know if making custom music would really make it that buggy. And thank you for the follow, Dillinger 916. Welcome to the Central. I hope you enjoy your time here. But yeah, like, I don't think custom music really would be too bad. You can kinda do it with sound effects because they allow you to record your like own voice, so you can like kinda do it. But yeah, well, so a thing about the level deletion in Mario Maker, and I'm pretty sure it happens in Mario Maker 2. I mean, they are concerned about level space or server space because there's so many levels put out daily. Like that's why they have a upload limit until you get, at least on Mario Maker 1. I don't know how Mario Maker 2 works, but that's why they had an upload limit. So like when people upvoted your levels more, they're like, oh, hey, this person makes good levels. Have them make more good levels. But I mean, at the same time, you get like more, I don't know if famous is the right word, because you'd have people from online media and like actual celebrities and businesses and stuff. And you'd have them make levels. And people just upvote them because it's like, oh, hey, Johnny John 15, the famous Doom player, just made a Mario Maker level. Let's upvote it because he is Johnny John 15, and he is the best. But there we go. Oh, didn't work if you... I thought it did. I thought you could upload your level online with custom voice clips or sound effects or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? It's a game. But yeah. I mean, I like Mario Maker. Would I say it's more customizable than actual ROM hacks? No. Definitely not. But it has some nice features in it that ROM hacks don't currently have. I mean, you could, but not currently. It's a giant buzzy beetle. Giant buzzy beetle. Yeah, if you could have put like hints or something, had like voice clips or whatever. Oh, he is mad. Joe. Oh, it's this boss. I do not like this one. I know what this one is. I just remembered which boss this one is. Oh, man. I'm kind of disappointed that, like, my brain just turned on is like, oh, hey, have fun. Oh. Those spikes, every time. Not expecting them. Yeah, I was thinking about that. It's like no midway, especially this boss. Like the Morton boss, whatever actual like boss he was, because I don't remember him being Morton in the beginning. But then you have to do the cutscene again. Okay. Because he doesn't do anything until you get close to him. And you can't hurt him. Except for the rocks. You need to pick up. And it is, not easy to do. And, the rubber banding he did, frick. There. Oh, man. I might rewind this boss because I am not a fan of it. Oh man. Okay. There we go. Oh, don't start me out. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. He's usually a lot more hits than that. That's okay. I mean, slightly harder boss for World 2 takes 2 hits. Well, kind of 2 hits. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Okay. World 3, only 2. I mean, 3 is generally the norm, but I'm not gonna complain. The rubber banding on it is like super, super terrible. Because that's what I remember the most, is it getting like too fast and you never really able to attack it correctly with the rocks. Like that's what I kind of remember. It is HDLC world. Halloween design level. Halloween. I said HDLC. It's HLDC. But Halloween design level contest. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I was surprised it was just 2 hits, because I have played some where it's like 10 hits or so. Yeah, I mean, kind of is limited for bosses. That's one thing it's kind of sad about. There's not a lot of bosses in the game. Like just in general, like not Super Mario World bosses like the original ones, but like custom bosses. There's not a whole lot of them out there except for the ones people make. And people are a lot less willing to share bosses than they are like normal other sprites. I forgot you can't kill those with a shell. But yeah, people are a lot less willing to share bosses because they take a whole lot more time to code and they're a lot more hard to code. But then you have the new boss where the new boss was everywhere for like a long time. I mean, you could just put Boom Boom in into things. I don't know what that says. I'll read it later. And the disco ball, people don't actually use the disco ball sprite too much. Like, yeah, see, having like, why are you, cat staring at me? Having a full level around a boss, like that would be neat. Like, probably my favorite one to see would be, is it New Super Mario Bros. Wii that had like the gigantic, like not Giga Bowser, but like Super Giganto Bowser, that like destroyed the entire castle and like level around you and stuff like that. I think that was Wii. Like I like that boss. That was a neat, nifty boss. Hey, look, the midway point that I didn't get the first time. And then over here should be, I'm betting, yep, this thing. You enter the pipe without the key, you can enter in the pipe that Mario exits from. Well, I mean, at least it was nice and told you that, hey, you're not stuck if you go here without proper stuff. That's nice. I wanted that shell. I wanted a 1-up. I'll get another. Goombas will work. Run before actually shell. Oh, fudge. Shell would have been better, but squandered that. Huh. Just fry those two. Get them out of the way. Get them out of the way. And there we go. The damage system. Yeah. It was lost. It honestly kind of was. Lost Levels was actually probably really challenging for the time. Because even in the U.S., so the U.S., we didn't get the Lost Levels or Super Mario Bros. 2. We got Super Mario USA or Super Mario Bros. 2. So we got that. We never actually got the Lost Levels until All-Stars. So we never got the Lost Levels till All-Stars, and then the NES version, I believe, was released on Virtual Console later. However, in both those versions, they're actually dumbed down. They're not as hard as the Japanese versions. The other thing that's kind of unfortunate is we never got the disc system. So we never got the like really nice music with like save files and stuff. Like Metroid, the original Metroid game in the US has a password system. In Japan, with the disc system, it had a save feature like Legend of Zelda. So we never actually got the save feature of specific games or the better sound quality of the disc system sound chip. It's very, very disappointing because that was like the whole concept of the disc system is neat, but they didn't think it would sell well in the US, along with they wanted to keep costs down. So they were like, no peripheral, just keep it. That was a mistake. That was bad. Yes. I mean, the password system was brilliant, except it was very, very cheesable. If you input specific things, you would break the password system, and it wasn't even just like Metroid. It was a lot of games that broke with the password system. And so you can get like places, you can make enemies harder than they were supposed to be. You could give yourself like more powers than you were supposed to have, and all sorts of things. Like I was looking at password system stuff. So ActRaiser, like not everyone knows ActRaiser, and a whole lot less people know ActRaiser 2. ActRaiser 2 has a password system. And it also has a difficulty system like easy, normal, hard. But the password system you can actually use to make an even harder, like almost a nearly impossible game, because it just buffs the enemies so much that you have to use manipulation, like code manipulation, to steal enemies' attack powers. Like, it's really a fascinating thing. I tried to get more coins, didn't really work out too well. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, the whole like password system thing for the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo is super interesting if you ever actually look into it. But then they were also able to what's it called? Input things like Justin Bailey and stuff like that. Like really, really interesting passwords for stuff. But yeah, like what is that like really famous one? It's like F Ridley or something like that. And it like makes the game like super, super difficult. I think that's one of them for Metroid. Yeah, okay, I was right. Like, it makes the game like super difficult for like no real reason. And I know there's also a password that puts you down at the puts you in like Mother Brain's lair area with like not enough weapons to actually kill Mother Brain. Like, I know that's another one that's like, why would that be a thing? But it is. And it's like, well, screw you, because you figured it out. Had a bad softlock. I'm not, to be perfectly honest, I have not kept up with VLDC stuff at all. I have my own reasons for that, but yeah, I tend to avoid the VLDC stuff. So I don't really know about any of those VLDC things. Yeah, that is the biggest issue with password system. Is if you know how to read it and know how the game reads it, you can pretty much do whatever you want and make the game give you whatever you want. That hole is creating a hole over I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Somehow I survived that. Yeah. I just don't. I know a lot of it was more the community instead of the judges and the staff for that. And I recognize that, and I really do understand that. It doesn't make it better that specific people that LP'd the hack, LP'd the hack, as in like the completed compilation of all the levels with the overworld and ASM and all that. It doesn't help that certain people that LP'd the hack kind of escalated the thing once it had already died down. But I mean, I was not expecting either of those things to happen. I still stand by most of what I did for that. Like, there's probably some room for like argument for certain things, but I still stand by probably 90% of it. Especially like, yeah. I honestly, I'm not sure how many. I know of a couple people that played through the entire hack. I don't know everyone, so I'm not sure 100% which person you're talking about. I have an idea of which person that did go through the entire hack. But yeah, I know more than just a couple people played through it. But yeah, I still stand by certain it's kind of a popularity contest. In a way, it really is. But it's a contest in a sense of the people that are generally more popular generally make better stuff. Oh, pit hacks. You know what? If I had the patience and the skill, I probably would, because I find the tasks of them amazing. But I'm not good at playing those. Like, I don't know how many of you in the chat have ever watched or seen like Sweet Dude, his Kaizo stuff he puts on Discord. He makes crazy stuff, and then he shows like clips of him playing him. He is insanely good. Pro Asian was playing him. That's a thing? Like, just people tricking people like that? I mean, it's the internet, so I mean, that doesn't super surprise me. But, like, I didn't know people tried to do that. He does. Sweet Dude makes, like, I've stumbled across some of the stuff. Yeah, the climbing with a glitch, or climbing with an item is a glitch, technically. Oh, the old, yeah, the Auto Mario stuff. Yeah, so, I mean, you're right, no one really did have, like, what tool-assisted speedruns were. Like, people didn't really know that was a big thing. But a lot of those Auto Mario stuff, like, they weren't tool assisted, they were just auto levels. I don't like the Boo Cloud. It is one of my least favorite things. Especially because when you're trapped like that, no matter what, it treats Mario as 2 blocks tall when he is not. If you don't put the fix patch for it in. Yeah, I really wonder, like, who coined the term tool-assisted speedrun? Like, I'm kind of wondering who coined the term. Frick. I look over at chat for a second and I get bit by a dead dinosaur. Taskbot. Well, I mean, why are you right there? You do have Taskbot, but is that like, was AGDQ the people who coined the term task, or was it someone else that's like, hey, I made this tool-assisted speedrun, and other people are like, oh, hey, that's a neat term for this thing you're doing. Comments, yeah, fake. What are you? You are God. I mean, they weren't necessarily fake, because I know back in the day before like tasks really became a common term, people did play through things all the way. They just use save states and stuff, and then they use the emulation recording software and then produce like an API from it, because that's like how you made videos. Frickin' gosh dang Boo Cloud. Hate Boo Clouds. To be honest, that's kinda how I actually started on YouTube a little bit, was doing task runs. I was before I got a microphone, I was bored at work. Like legit, it was at work and I was like, "Hey, I wonder if I can like how good I can play Kaizo Mario." And so I did it with save states because I'm like, "Oh, I am not very good at playing this game. It is very difficult." And so yeah, I played Kaizo Mario, used save states, recorded via the like movie option in I think I used eSNES at the time. I might have used SNES 9X. I don't remember. But I recorded it with the video option or movie option, not video, not AVI. And then I played it back when I got home and just recorded it. No audio or no commentary, no nothing. And people are like, "Oh, wow, amazing. You're super good at Kaizo." And yeah, I'm really not. Yes, the appearing disappearing boos are fairly awful. I just kind of wanted to get the ghost house out of the way. But now we're back in the actual level. I don't remember where the power-up was. I think it was here in the middle block. Yes, it was. Okay, let's get through here. Oops, space time. Because that's the thing. Because I really meant to do that and wasn't paying attention. I really should pay attention more. I'm not. I'm definitely not. Well, that's fine. I play decently enough half the time. Only half. Maybe like a third, like 2/3 of the time. That might be a better way. But definitely half. Okay. I don't remember which pipe I went in. I do remember playing on ZSNES and sounds are different, or were different. And you can kinda still, oh, okay, that's not I was hoping that was a power-up. You can kinda still do that now with, SNES 9X and BSNES now. Because they added the features in that allows you to, like, emulate ZSNES, pretty much. I actually preferred, I use ZSNES a lot, mainly for the UI. I like the UI better. It felt like, to me, it felt better, like a nicer UI, even though the UI is pretty awful. But at the time, I mean, it felt like a nice UI. I preferred ZSNES, but the sound of SNES 9X was definitely better. But at that point in time, it's like, it didn't really matter which emulator you used. They all were just fairly terrible. Like, just in general, they weren't accurate. They were fairly just bad. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's get across there. And this level is giving me some anxiety. Okay. Okay, just get rid of that dude, because he is probably worse than he should be. Okay. I got scared. Got scared of the turtoise. Ugh. Frick. Okay, no. That shenanigans there. I'm calling that. That was just not. That wasn't right. Because I fell out of the world when the thing went up too high. Yeah, it's not very common to see a custom UI. Okay. Triclide. We get Triclide now. I guess I should really read the castle's names. Like, all the levels, they're like, oh, it's this world 1, 2, 3, whatever. And the castle, I didn't really pay attention to the castle except for the first one. But now it's like, oh, hey, I probably should read the names of those castles. Okay. Let's do this and do that. And die. We saw World 4 for a second earlier. I don't remember if it was snow themed or not, but we did see it for a second because World 2 went to World 4 for some reason. So yeah, I don't remember if it was snow or not. Okay, I don't think there's anything actually in there because there's not, because I hit those things. Okay. Falling things. Yeah, I did find something interesting though. I did not know there was a difference between a 64-bit emulator and a 32-bit emulator. So, BSNES is only 64-bit. SNES 9X you can get in both 32 and 64-bit. I don't know about ZMZ, but I know ZSNES is only 32-bit. But there's a difference in the emulator, and I actually ran into a hack that will only work in a 32-bit emulator. I found that very, very interesting. Yeah, 360 is not fully emulated, but the thing is, it's pretty much fully working emulated. Like, not everything is emulated, but it's mostly. I mean, even the Switch is emulated already. Like, the Switch is emulated. PlayStation seems to be one of the hardest ones to emulate for some reason. Besides N64, because for some reason, that's like the hardest thing to emulate in the entire world is N64. But yeah, I mean, even the Switch is emulated. The Wii U is emulated. The Switch is emulated. 3DS is emulated. Like, everything's emulated. Well, I know it has powerful hardware, but you have to really think about a console. When they bring out a console, it's roughly like 3 years behind. Okay, let's try and beat Triclide really fast. No, fudge. You know what? The midway point, I don't think was near Triclide. Okay. Just speed through. Okay, it is snow. I'm going to take a quick break really quick. And again, I don't have anything that says BRB, but I'm going to do what Dan did and do this. And do this, and do this, and try and figure out where it went, because I don't know. Oh, it went up there. There we go. There it is. BRB. I'm going BRB really quick. I'll throw some music on to listen to. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, so I'm gonna figure out where I put this. There we go. Make it disappear, and we can get back to the game at hand while I figure out where to click to make it work again. Xmas Field. Hey, it's the right month for this. It's past Thanksgiving if you are in the US. It is Ice Bros. Fake wind again. I'm okay with that. Fake wind is fine by me. I like the ambient wind effects, the particle effects. I like them. Real wind, however, in hacks, depending on... I hate you. Depending on how the wind is implemented, can really, really change how... Oh, I hate you so much. Can change the playstyle severely. Also, Ice Bro. I can barely see its projectiles. Its little ice balls it's throwing. I don't think that's a great thing. Also, I'm going... Oh, I can't go back. I was going to say I'm going back because I'm curious what was in that little pit, but not something I can do. I can barely see the Ice Bro fireball. And now, or ice ball. Oh boy! And now I'm like paranoid to go too fast. I mean, I want to be speed. And I want to be a speedy boy, and speed through things. But Ice Bros do not help with that. They don't. They don't help with that at all. Okay, so this is a very weird land setup. It's like snow, ice, and grassland. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Those are icy ice blocks. Let me guess, that's a yes. It is. So it's like, hey, if you have icy ice balls, fire heat things, you may pass through the ice block. Didn't see those. I'm not gonna lie, not making the 100% best choices. Well, that's okay. So blue coins. It said, hey, blue coins on ground mean there are hidden blocks. There were no hidden blocks there. There was only icicles falling on your head. Well, we are now in, I was going to say now in Super Mario Bros. 3, but that does not seem to be the case. How do you get down there? Cape, maybe? I don't know. I'm betting that was a 1-up or something. I really don't know. I guess you can go back if you really want to. I don't know why you would want to. Frick. Stupid plant. Yeah, like legit don't know why you would want to go backwards. But you could. Stop clapping. Fireball you. And get up to nowhere, it would seem. Nowhere important. It's a very interesting level. It is. Very interesting. Because I'm not like 100% sure, not 100% sure where to go in it. That was all sorts of bad. That was all sorts of bad. Okay, well, I do know that this is a power-up. I don't have fire anymore, which is a bit of a shame. think fire was really all that super helpful going forward right here. And I can get up here, but that's just a coin. I can go up, which I don't know if that's the best move. And those are all just coins. Okay. I was going to say, that platform is kind of low. Kind of low and hard to see. Also, I've noticed, kind of just recently, there are no stars. Like end of level stars that you can get. Okay. Beach. Beach. It just says beach. Like the other one was like, it's Christmas land. This one, beach. With Porcupuffer. Which I don't remember if that's actually his name or not. But I call him Porcupuffer. Kind of like the fish in Yoshi's Island. Is it the fish in Yoshi's Island? I think it's the fish in Yoshi's Island. So yeah, I can't wait for the grass level. So the fish in Yoshi's Island, name what? Okay, I was going to say you don't really need those blue blocks. I don't remember what his name is. The one that like swims back and forth, in the levels. But Hootie the Bluefish is like the piranha plant fish, but his name doesn't really make much sense for like character design, and it makes much more sense for like I think the fish that a lot of people call Hootie the Bluefish. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I'm getting hurt. Well, that's the one I'm talking about. Because it's not really a fish. It's like a piranha plant, and it like turns yellow when it eats you, but then like spits you out afterwards. And it appears in like the sewer levels. Frick. In Super Mario World 2. But yeah, that's Hootie the Bluefish. There's another fish that people commonly call Hootie the Bluefish, but that's not its actual name. I just can't remember off the top of my head which one that is. Okay. Well, let's just go. Porcupuffer. It's kind of sad that you can like fry him with a fireball, because it makes the game so much easier with him not being around. But I mean, that's just what he signed up for, I guess, by being a Mario enemy. Why is there an urchin? Like legit, that made me fall, because I'm like, why is there just an urchin here? That's fine. Whatever. Oh, cat. Why? It's a different cat this time, by the way. Different cat. Why are you over there? He's like just meowing because he's old. He is. They're like 12. He's an old boy. He's an old kitty cat. I mean, could be trying to escape polluted water. As a thing, Xmas Field foray. It's a foray. Foray in Xmas Field. Yeah. You don't see that sprite very often. I don't even like remember what sprite is. Fudge. I don't remember. Don't remember which sprite it's based on. But yeah, you don't see it very often. Yeah, well, I pointed that out because it's like you go from ice to beach, back to ice, and there's also like grassland at the end of it. It's kind of just a weird world setup. Like, just confused by it. Those little leaf things, I mean, they're neat. They're kind of awkward to jump on. That's blind. That was a blind jump. But yeah, those little leaf things are kind of awkward to jump on because they're not 100% flat. You actually move with them slightly. Yeah, like you move with them slightly and they like drop you down a little bit each time. So like your jump gets kind of messed up. But that's okay. We will just survive and continue with the slowdown. Just the mass slowdown that happened. I don't know what those extra little levels are. They're just there. It's like, hey, I made this extra level, didn't know how to fit it in. But, gray clouds don't bode well. They make me think of that one level. Was it a vanilla design contest? That's what I'm thinking of. Yep, that is exactly what I was thinking of. The clouds that have like the sumo bro inside of them. And they drop lightning. Though, I will say, the levels aren't super long. Like, I think for this hack, it really works well because there's a lot of, like, smaller ideas going on in this hack. And the levels are kind of made around these little gimmicky ideas, but they're made in a way they don't feel like they overstay their welcome. They're very like, here's an idea, here's a concept, have fun with it. And you never feel overwhelmed with it. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking is VLDC 9 had a level like that. But it was like you were in the clouds and like the gray ones dropped lightning and like white ones didn't. Also that pipe. Oh, you know what? I never actually moved from that pipe, so I can't go back into that pipe. Because I never activated the path tile. I know this song. I don't remember where it's from, but I know this song. It's a very, very familiar song. Where is this from? Oh, that's going to bug the crap out of me. Because I know this song. I just don't remember where it's from. Is it Earthbound? It is Earthbound. Yeah, it is. Earthbound is a game that I know like 100%. I have never actually played it. But I know the entire game. And it was because I had a friend a very, very long time ago. Is it actually Pokemon? I don't know. If it's Pokemon, it's Gen 3, isn't it? Hello, Flagpole. Welcome. I'm certain video game musics I am very bad at pointing my finger on. I will say that off the bat. Some of them I'm very bad at remembering. Like some of them, you give me something from Chrono Trigger, you give me something from Golden Sun, you give me something from like Halo, you give me something from what's another big game I used to play? Soul Blazer? Like that's another one. Give me a song from any of those, I can tell you what it is. Pokemon? No. They all just, I like Pokemon, I like the series, but they all just blend together for me. Gen 2 Pokemon. Will I go back? I don't know. I don't know if I should go back and activate it. I'm at Claw Grip. I mean, it's all the way in World 2. Like, why such a drastic jump? Like, really? You went from World 2 to World 4. Like, that's a pretty big, hefty jump. And it wasn't even like, oh, you're like done with World 2, so you can just skip World 3. No, it was like, hey, you're like the beginning of World 2, so you can skip to the pretty much the boss of World 4. That's a big, hefty jump. One of the tower themes. Was it? Like, I know the song. Like, I know it. Is very familiar. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to place that song. Well, technically, I mean, you're not wrong that you can go from Donut Place to Bowser's Castle. But that was set up in a way that it was, like you had to go through the Star Road and everything. And those were supposed to be like the super, super secret hidden hard levels. Actually, the special world were the hidden hard levels. But yeah, the Star Road, you had to go through those and like find the secret exits and stuff. And honestly, one thing that I always kind of forget about Super Mario World. Oh, I don't trust myself to do this correctly. One thing I forget about Super Mario World is it has 9 worlds. Like, bypass. Yeah. But yeah, like, Super Mario World has like 9 worlds, and I never really like thought about that for a long time. Like, I'll play games and it'll be like, oh, it has 8 worlds in it. I'm like, oh, that's so long. I am using Cape Shenanigans. The game gave it to me. I'm gonna use it. But yeah, like every now and then I'm like, oh, World 7, World 8, so far away. The game is so long, has so many worlds. But Super Mario World has 9 worlds. Because you had the normal 7. Star World makes 8. And then you also had the special world, which is 9. And I forget that fact all the time. Because I really just think of the first 7 of the game. Very, very slow castle. It's not bad, really. I mean, I think it would be more fun if it was not auto-scroll. Claw Grip, you here? Why does he look like Hypnotoad? Why does he look like Hypnotoad? Why is his eyes so just... like, normal Claw Grip, his eyes weren't like that. I don't like Claw Grip. He's almost as bad as the Buzzy Beetle boss. Like, the rocks are easier to deal with, but you have to, like, jump on a rock to get to him. And then you have to deal with the fact he throws a rock. Ah! There we go. I don't know if I hit him. There we go. No, 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 no. Holy Jeebus. Oh, that was that was almost bad. That was almost bad. I didn't think it was gonna freeze me right there. Oh man. I don't know what's up with the music. Also, the Hammer Lotus. Okay, I can swim in that. It doesn't look very appetizing. Is it Crash Bandicoot 2? I was gonna say it sounded familiar. It's been a long time since I played Crash. I still have the disc for PS1 version. I have that somewhere. I have Crash 1, 2, Warped. I also have Spyro somewhere. I think my disc for Spyro is a little scratched up there. What are you doing? Stop that. Like, pulled a bag out of the trash can and like started pawing at it. Weird cat. Frick. Okay. What is here? That's such weird music. I don't remember this in Crash. I mean, I'm probably wrong. I just don't remember this music. It's interesting to say the least. Okay. Well, let us just go. You know, the one thing I really do like about this hack is through the whole thing, like it has been a fairly nice difficulty curve. Like it has a fairly nice difficulty curve where each world is getting like progressively harder, but not too bad. Not too bad. I think this is the end already. Yup. That's the end of that level. Auto scrollers, I mean, auto scrollers aren't too bad. They're not too difficult. They're not too awful. The blue coins indicate that the ceiling is sticky. Okay. But yeah, so auto scrollers aren't inherently bad, but one of the issues with auto scrollers is to make a good one, you have to keep the player constantly active. Like that's a big thing about auto scrollers. Both in water, out of water, no matter what. You have to keep the player constantly active. And that's one of the reasons Super Mario Bros. 3 airships and the tank level and the normal ship level, like lava ship or whatever, like why they work so well is, for the most part, they keep the player very, very active. Ooh. But yeah, they keep the player very active, very on their toes, very like moving forward, even if they're not, like they're forced to stay in kind of a small screen. Also, I'm gonna say I really like the slime ceiling. Like there's no real reason to like it as much as I do, but there's something so satisfying about it. It's like, you know what it reminds me of? Yoshi sliding uphill. That's what it feels like. It feels like Yoshi sliding uphill, because you just jump on it and you hold the jump button and you just slide, and you can go slow, you can go fast. It has the same like feeling of Yoshi sliding uphill. And if you don't know about that glitch, it's like a programming oversight where if you're on a slope, you can have Yoshi slide up the hill. Like it's just a programming oversight of how Yoshi interacts with slopes. Yeah, I honestly I don't know. It's just a technical oversight. Though it's fun. It's honestly I don't know why I love it so much. I like it more than I really should. Just putting Yoshi on a slope and sliding him uphill. Okay, I'm going to assume normal exit goes up and secret exit goes to the right. Frick. Okay. Reading the article. Secret exits in the King of Cards. Being secret exits level after. Yes. I mean that is a very, very valid point. Because auto-scrollers, you can have them, like, you can make them fun, you can make them, like, good, but forcing the player to go through an auto-scroller 2 times is pretty awful. Like, the players generally don't agree with your style. It's also why, for the most part, in Mario games, that have secret exits, except for like certain situations, most of the time the secret exits are not at the end of the level. Like New Super Mario Bros. On the DS is a little bit different. With the bosses' secret exits, you have to beat them while small, and that was a design choice of adding challenge to the boss. But yeah, it's like most secret exits, except for a few, aren't at the end of the level, and if they are at the end of the level, it's not a super difficult level to do. I get the P-switch. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Maybe go up here. Yep. Okay. Which auto-scroller has a secret exit in Super Mario World? I don't actually remember. Also, I don't know why I did the secret exit level first over the level I was playing, but I did. The thing that's happening now. Not gonna go back and change it. Just gonna hope for the best. So I do like the fact that I have a cape again. There we go. I knew I'd get past him. Yeah, you're right. That one does. That one does have a secret exit. But like I mentioned, the secret exit isn't actually too terribly far into the level. Like, it's a little bit further than you'd probably want. Huh. Well, that's a mistake on my part. But yeah, no, you're right. It does have a secret exit. I'm betting I'm close. Frick. Friggin' Chuck. No more baseball. No sports ball for you. You're grounded, Chuck. Frick. Awful. Yeah. Yeah. Shovel Knight. Ooh, I need to play that. I saw it was out. I got Shovel Knight. I backed it when it was in Kickstarter. But I haven't actually played through Plague of Shadows or the thingy, the cards, King of Cards. I should. I really should. Shovel Knight was a very, very good game, very fun game. I should go back and revisit that. Okay. Let's go. To be perfectly honest, when I chose this game, I was not really like, I didn't set myself up to beat it, but I'm so close to the end. There's like 3 levels after this one, like 3 levels left after this one. I think we're just gonna go and play through the whole thing. If I don't do stupid things like that. That's what happens when I get tired. Frick. No, shenanigans. I don't even know how I dodged that fireball. There we go. Look at that. I'm alive again. I can live. Dodge those. I wonder if that P-switch was for anything other than the secret exit. I don't think so. I don't know why I'm making such bad choices with playing. But I am. There we go. We'll do this. We'll do this. Good, maybe. Maybe. Big, like, air quotes around maybe. Because I've mentioned, I'm not a great Mario player. I am decent. Fairly decent. Not like the best top of the line player dude out there. I was hoping to grab that and like kick it and then keep it with me, because I think the goal is right over here. Kind of easy to tell where the goals are going to be. I mean, their hitboxes aren't too bad, but they are one of the enemies that does give a tad bit of anxiety. No mushroom, please don't go. Sustenance. That was the complete wrong direction. Okay. Blurg. Hello, Blurg. How are you today? You know what boss I really hate? I hate the Blarg boss. Blarg boss is awful. It's not a bad, like, the boss itself isn't too bad, but, oh man, it is so hard to deal with. Come here, little Goomba friend. I mean, they did introduce Hammer Bros already. Like, the Hammer Bros have already been around and established in this hack so far. Okay. I was kind of hoping for a power-up. So I was like waiting for the Podoboo to jump. I don't like you. 3 hammers, 4 hammers. I don't remember how many hammers they throw. Because that's one of the big problems with Hammer Bros is they are very... It's not that they're non-consistent with their hammers that they throw. Because they are. But I don't remember how many they throw. Yeah. One of the earlier levels had Hammer Bros. Oh look, spacey time, rewinded. Oh no, I tripped on it. That darn space time. Such a fickly thing. Oh, how many hammers do you throw? I don't know. I don't like you. It really should be. Because, because they jump. And so in the original Mario Bros, where they're from, when they jump, they stop throwing hammers for a second. That's something I've noticed about the Super Mario Bros. Hammer Bros. Is they don't stop throwing hammers. And I'm just rewinding. It creates a lot of bad situations. If it really wasn't for the Hammer Bros, this level would be a lot easier than it is. Yeah, they're also put on top of blocks. Like, they have a spot where they can jump up and down. The only real Hammer Bros that aren't like that are in World 8 of the original Mario Bros. Well, there's 8-3, and in 8-4, there's also a Hammer Bro like right before Bowser, that's also not on blocks. I'm hoping. Okay, I was going to say I'm hoping I'm not making a mistake by going above the interior of the tank, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm carrying a bomb. That just seems like a bad idea. That just seems like a bad idea. That seems like an even worse idea. Okay. We're so close to the end. We are. That I'm like, you know what? It's time to finish this game. I know I should play it legit, but I do have some stuff I'm going to need to go and do soon. Because I was only planning on like an hour and a half-ish. It's definitely been more than an hour and a half. I think I'm getting close to 2-hour mark. Okay. There we go. Ew, that's a lot of projectiles. Frick. I look over to read chat. That's the problem with streaming. You read chat, and then you're like, "Oh, I am the dead. I have been perished." Those ones, the Hammer Bros. Did you know the original Super Mario Bros. Hammer Bros. If you wait in front of them, I think it's like 20 in-game seconds or 30 in-game seconds. That guy is shell-proof. They actually walk towards you. Like they do. It was a programming thing that was put in. It's like one of the few little Easter eggs that was put in. They walk towards you after like 20 or 30 seconds. I don't remember exactly how long it is, but yeah, they walk towards you. Well, Timmy and Tommy over here, little raccoon twins. They're mean. Okay. I think we're at the last level. Bowser's Castle. Let's see. Let's see how it is. You know what? That's nice. That's nice. It gives you a 1-up when you enter. I picked a bad room. I picked a bad room. I'm not expecting these to be like super long. It doesn't look like there's pits, which is nice. Though I picked probably maybe the hard. Ooh, that was not great on my part. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be very long, but I don't think I picked the best one to really try and do. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So that like gravitated, do they have like a little bit of gravitation where it pulls you to the center? Because I wasn't pressing any button when it like kind of pulled me in a little bit. I know those blocks are fudge. I know the what's it called? Those extendy platforms are weird. Here I am, Bowser. You won't defeat me. The golden mushroom, the golden mushroom is mine. let's fight. Give me a bomb or a Goombo. This is so weird. Fudge. I know there was a midpoint like right before Bowser, but that's fine. I don't know why Mario is like kicking them so violently. Like, I'm not holding the direction. He's just like kicking them super violent. Oh, no. Why you do this? Okay, yes. Stay up there. Stay up there where your hammers go off screen. That's fine with me. I know, I rewound to save 3 seconds. Mario, now that Bowser has been defeated, it's time to retrieve the golden mushroom. The golden mushroom. After Mario retrieved the golden mushroom, he went back through the 5 worlds. Followed him during the entire trip to the house. When Mario finally arrived at the house, the mushroom disappeared. Pipe appeared in front of him. Mushroom Kingdom! He's back! After walking around for a bit, Peach appeared in front of him. Mario, you've been gone for like 3 minutes. Where have you been? I was walking around and Pipe appeared in front of me. Mario, you have been eating shrooms again. When I finally retrieved the golden mushroom, a Pipe appeared and took me back home. I never did activate that path. Oh, so that's what happened. Let's go to my castle. Like, that is the most like, oh, I believe you, quote unquote. Credits. Graphics, Green Jerry, Gamma V, Poker Face, What, Yoshi Egg, Maltz, Allow us Cuss, Emilia, all these dudes, all of these dudes, It's this world, sprites, by all these dudes, and these ones. Next world. I bet there's 5. I bet there's 5 credit areas. Music. All these. And these. Is thinking. Why are you thinking? And all these dudes. All of them. What is Snow World? Uber ASM. And blocks. Uber ASM and blocks. And what is tools? All those. They're all tools. All of them. You were mentioned in the credits. You were. The end. I can't jump around. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad I can't jump around. but I cannot. Hey, let me save. One last thing. I need to do one last thing before the game is over. I need to do one last thing. I think everyone knows what that one last thing is. Oh, Link. I missed your follow earlier. You probably followed when I was like BRB. But thank you. Thank you for your follow, Mr. Link. Lots of numbers. That's a lot of numbers. 101,234. Obviously not the pipe bath. Definitely not. That's not something I'm gonna do. Jeez, why would I do that? That's so just at the beginning of the entire game. Like, I have to go back the entire way. Just all the way. Oh, look at this. What is this? Oh, it's World 4. Oh, look, I can now take this pipe. I can take this pipe back. I'm taking Mario's quest for him. I'm going back through all of the worlds and going back to the house. Now, what would be neat? What would be neat is an information house. If you go in here and you go like to this house and there was a pipe. Like you could go in that pipe and then you could like go back to the Mushroom Kingdom. That would be a neat little like Easter egg with how this is set up. But with that is the game. I'll just save state it there because that's generally what I do. And that's game.